And coming up on STL Weather today, April 24th, 2022. We are keeping an eye on this evening, of course, with those thunderstorms throughout the St. Louis area, especially to the north. We are gonna take a look at the radar right now. We'll also talk to you about some places that could get some heavy rain or especially a flooding threat to the south of St. Louis. We'll also give you more information about that as well as your 7-day forecast and where you can find me when I do not upload. All of that coming up right now on STL Weather. And welcome to STL Weather. My name is meteorologist Alvin Kamau. Of course, we have our weather update for you today. Well, let's take a look at the radar because we know this afternoon has been pretty busy, and as we've been heading towards the evening, I know we got a severe thunderstorm watch to the northeast of St. Louis. I was not able to cover that because my afternoon was busy. But of course, I posted all of that information on my Twitter page, and there was also a severe thunderstorm warning in part of our coverage area this afternoon, but that didn't include anywhere in the St. Louis area. So let us take a look at the radar right now. So as we are taking a look at the radar right now, you can see how we have some thunderstorms just to the north of St. Louis. We have some thunderstorms, a strong thunderstorm that's to the south of Litchfield. And of course, this continues to move into our Illinois counties. This is how it's going to be. We'll have those off and on showers. This storm right here, this cell earlier had some hail just to the north of St. Louis, but now it is starting to weaken just a little bit. At this time, you can see how that rain continues to move into the to the north of St. Louis and parts of our Illinois counties, and there's some more rain to the south. So this is often on rain. Expect on and off rain as we head towards the overnight hours in the St. Louis area. So as we have taken a look at the radar, we also want to talk to you about this later on this evening. This rain that continues to move towards us, there is a potential, especially to the south of St. Louis, that a flooding threat can happen. Now, I think northwest of St. Louis has a extremely low threat of any flooding. Some St. Louis right in here, we're probably gonna get an inch. Some areas can get 2 inches. Localized flooding can be rolled out, especially across the St. Louis area. But a higher threat of flooding right down here to the south, especially some places like Centerville and around Reynolds County, can be experiencing at the highest of 3 inches of rain. So there's a potential flooding threat, especially to the south of St. Louis, as these storms continue to move in. As we have been heading towards Sunday night, of course, tonight. And so for those who are in our coverage area, we'll be keeping an eye on our southern counties because they have a higher threat of having some flooding. So I just wanted to let you guys know that localized heavy flooding, especially in St. Louis, is possible. Not exactly in St. Louis, but around the St. Louis area if it's to the northeast, as we've had these downpours here and there. But the highest threat will be to the south of St. Louis. So let's move to the next slide here. Non-severe thunderstorms are expected tonight. The potential for severe weather has ended. It was really to the northeast of St. Louis where we were watching for severe weather because they had a better environment for severe weather, basically. They had no rain in the morning, where on the Missouri side there was some rain, so that caused this northeast of St. Louis to have a better potential for severe weather. Although if we didn't have any rain on the Missouri side, it could have been a little more worse in St. Louis. But good news, that is not the threat. Of course, we'll be watching for that heavy rain and a few thunderstorms in there, but not expecting any more thunderstorms to become severe. And if they do, I'll be posting all of that information on my Twitter page. Without further ado, of course, as we've been looking at this, just to let you know, those thunderstorms will continue into the overnight hours. We want to talk to you guys about your 7-day forecast. And here's your 7-day forecast. As we head towards the overnight hours of Sunday, expect those rain and storms to continue. Some could be strong and produce some localized damaging winds, potentially even some isolated hail, but those storms are starting to weaken a little bit, just a heavy rain threat. So as we head towards Monday, expect some early showers possible But as we head towards later into the day, those clouds tend to decrease, so we'll at least have a high of 62 and a low of 40. Now, Tuesday morning east of St. Louis, we could have some frost, and this is basically on the Illinois side. I know those planters, you don't want to deal with frost, but again, it looks like we're going to be dealing with that again, just to the east of St. Louis at this time. But for St. Louis, we'll get a high of around 61 degrees and a low of 42. Now, on Wednesday, we'll have a high of 70 with a low of 49, and Thursday 20% chance of any precip that can vary higher or lower, 70 degrees with a low of 55. It becomes more, the shower chances tend to increase as we head towards later into the week. That's Friday through Sunday. It looks like we'll have a shower chance as we head towards Friday, 73 degrees with a low of 57. Depending on the time the showers come, it may make the high temperature lower or higher. Just wanted to let you know that. And on Saturday we'll have a shower chance as well, and an isolated thunderstorm can't be ruled out. 75 degrees with a low of 56, and Sunday 70 degrees with a low of 52, a shower chance. Now, all of this I've talked about, these temperatures can vary higher or lower, so make sure you check with your local news as well as my Twitter page, because sometimes these forecasts don't go right. I'll just let you know, days where we're expecting thunderstorms, sometimes the temperatures could vary lower than expected. Now, of course, we want to finalize and tell you where you can find me. You can find me on Twitter if there are any flood advisories, especially to the south of St. Louis, any flood warnings, or even any severe thunderstorm warnings. I will send that straight to your phone by retweeting tweets, as well as this week I'll have your entire updated forecast on there, of course, when I tweet them. Just download Twitter and follow me. The link is down in the description, so just first download Twitter, click on the link in the description, and you'll be able to get those notifications sent to your phone or your tablet, etc. Until then, I'm meteorologist Alvin Kamau. I hope you enjoyed this weather update. We'll continue to monitor the weather, especially to the north of St. Louis at this point where most of the action is. You guys enjoy the rest of your night as well as the rest of your week, St. Louis. And I know I was uploading a little bit later than usual. I do apologize, but I've got this out. And you've got your 7-day forecast. Just follow me on Twitter because the forecast can change a little bit. Thank you for joining and have a good week, guys.